Hello, welcome to Tiger Lilith Tarot. Thank you so much for being here. This is going to be a last quarter moon spread reading for the sign of Taurus, Taurus placements. Welcome Tauruses and cross watchers. Thank you all for being here. So we are going to look at the last quarter moon in December. It's December 26th up until the new moon in the beginning of January. I believe it's the 2nd or 3rd. I think it's the 2nd. So these are going to be energies that have been from the last 3 weeks. So from the new moon in December till now, right? And Taurus, if anyone is interested in personal readings, I do offer them. Please check the description below. Find the email address and all the information on how to contact me there. I would love to hear from you. Okay, so let's jump in here, Taurus. Sign of Taurus. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we have the Magician under what you need to complete. This is an area that you need to tie up loose ends. Could be an area you've been procrastinating on in the past 3 weeks. So with the Magician here, I feel like something that you were trying to manifest that started at the new moon 3 weeks ago, it's still, you haven't seen the fruits of your labor is the word that is coming to mind. And I don't know, it's like you're procrastinating on getting even started with it. Okay. We'll check out more when we clarify here. Okay. With the 5 of, we have what's ready to be released. What are the lessons that you have learned from the past 3 weeks? The 5 of Cups. This is supposed to be a placement of lessons you've learned from the past 3 weeks that you can share with the world. But then, okay, the 5 of Cups is, okay, you learned that so the 5 of Cups is he's sad because he's lost his taste for wine, and what once was sweet is now bitter. And he's just kind of almost looks, despondent, looking over here. These cups are spilled because it's like he's lost his taste for the wine. It's just bitter now. But he can't see that he does still have 3 other cups that are upright. Not everything is lost. And there's someone here that's trying to comfort him, and he just won't even have it. It's almost like he'd rather look towards the angel of death. It's like he'd rather look towards the bad than the person that's trying to comfort. So I feel like what you've learned the past 3 weeks is that there are gifts that you foolishly discarded. This could be love, right? Cups are about love, but something, you foolishly discarded something and now you regret it. And so it's like you've learned a lesson. I almost feel like it's humility to a certain extent. We'll see more when we clarify here, Taurus. What is a mentality you're currently outgrowing? The Queen of Swords. So you haven't been speaking much about something that you want to be speaking about. You're outgrowing a passive approach to a logical approach to something. We'll see more when we clarify. I'm a little confused on that one, but we will see. What is how to cease resistance and break free? So this is kind of the issue of the spread, is what I'm calling it, right? What are you trying to break free of, and how to do it? So what you're trying to break free of is this Queen of Swords, almost like a not speaking up. is what I'm getting. You're not speaking up about something you want to speak up about. That's why that could be, again, why there's this regret here. It's like, you know that you missed out on something, but you're not saying it. And the answer, how to break out of this, is temperance. Find a balance needs to be found. Patience and balance. We'll expound more when we clarify, but that is integration of energies. Two things need to come together. One from you and one from somewhere else. And that's the answer. I don't think this is an energy. Temperance is integrating the, right, the energy, the eternal energy, universal energy, spirit, whatever, right, you'd like to call it, integrating that with you, with the material world. So spiritually, there's something that needs to be integrated with you, to break out of this, like, a silence. I feel like they say you're holding back from saying something. And so it's like achieving balance with the outer and inner worlds is what's going to heal that, like, almost like your throat chakra is, like, blocked. So we have the Ace of Swords here under what to make room for in your life right now. Oh, yeah. See, clear communication. The Ace of Swords. One thing I noticed right away with these two cards, the Queen of Swords, this is a mentality you're breaking out of. She is sitting off to the side. There's a butterfly above her head. It's about transforming, but it's a mentality you have to break out of. It's almost, I feel like you've been there. It's like you've been mulling over how to say something. And this transformation, this butterfly, it's like you've written it. It's like you've written multiple drafts of whatever it is, or you've gone over how to say it so many times in your head. And that's why you need to break out of not saying it. And what to make room for in your life now is clarity, mental clarity. This person, not only is this person facing forward, it's almost, so they're not, it's not like they're underwater, but this is a fish up here. So it's, I don't know, it's almost like breaking through the, like, waves of confusion. And there's this, an olive branch here. It's a peace offering. What to make room for in your life now is, like, peaceful communication. But communication. But something new and clear. And, like, not repetitive. Maybe clear emotional communication is what it is. Okay, let's see here. What change is coming to you next? We have the Sun. So something very optimistic and bright is coming in for you. Something new. This is, right, we have a baby here. There's a lot of innocence on this card, newness. So, the birth of something. A fertile energy is coming towards you. And magic and wisdom of this moon phase, overall guidance, we have the World, fulfillment, completion of a cycle. It's interesting that we start with the Magician and end with the World. So there's, what you need to complete is creating maybe this integrated energy, right? Because the Magician also has the infinity symbol above his head, symbolizing that he knows that he is connected to infinite source. He is connected to what he is connected to creator, so he can create. He's connected to creativity, the creative source of energy. So you're procrastinating on creating something. But the guiding card here, the World, I feel like it's saying really, like, right, like, complete it. Whatever you wanted to manifest from 3 weeks ago that hasn't, or you didn't try yet. I know this isn't a time to start setting intentions, but this is an intention you set 3 weeks ago that that you're not speaking up about. And I feel like it's saying speak up about it. The Eight of Cups is at the bottom of the deck here, is kind of the bottom underlying energy here. So you've had a lot of emotionally disappointing situations, and you want to walk out of the darkness and into the light. But that's going to require leaving these situations behind. And I think you're having a hard time doing that with this Five of Cups here. Yeah. Okay, let's clarify, Taurus. See look further into what is going on. We have the Eight of Swords below, or excuse me, the Seven of Swords below the Eight of Cups. So you're having a hard time walking away from deceiving situations, or something that, something that deceived you and wronged you, but you're having a hard time walking away from it. What do you need to complete? The Magician is clarified by the Five of Stones. Five of Pentacles or coins in traditional deck here. What are you procrastinating on? It's almost like you need to complete something that's going to bring you support. That you, because I think you have support. There's something about remaining in a solitude energy, I think. There might have been something that made you feel financially destitute. But I think it's more of a loneliness and isolation. You're procrastinating on not completing an intention that's going to bring you support that you need. Yeah, see the support here with the Five of Cups, not seeing the support. So whatever this intention that you're procrastinating on with the Magician or not completing, it's going to bring you the support you need. And I think the fulfillment that you want too with this World card here. So what you've learned with the Five of Cups, we have the Page of Stones or the Page of Pentacles in the traditional deck. Okay, you started learning about something, the Page of Stones. You were like a student. It was like you were an academic. It's like you were trying to be a student of someone's emotions and learn how to not disappoint them, but it happened anyway. Someone got disappointed that you didn't want to. And you spent a lot of time learning about this person's emotions and trying to not disappoint them, and you still did. And it's almost like the lesson learned, I think, here is to put out into the world is that you can try again, right? The Five of Cups it's all hope is not lost. He just can't see what he still has. So it's like there are still lessons to learn. You can still learn about someone's emotions, because the Page is the student, right? A page, then the Knight, King, Queen and King, or King, Queen. But it's almost, maybe you've learned not to hold yourself back from learning more about someone even when there's disappointment. That's because I think you were in the past. I think that's what was happening, and that's what led to the disappointment. So maybe the lesson learned here is that to step out of that student energy and then put the knowledge that you gained to use. It's almost like you just kept it inside, and then that's why there was a disappointment. Oh, yeah, because remember the Queen of Wands, not speaking about something, not taking this knowledge that you learned and using it. And so there was disappointment. Okay. Interesting. Wow. Okay. What mentality are you currently outgrowing? The Queen of Swords, interesting, is clarified by the Eight of Spirals. It's the Eight of Wands in the traditional deck. Fast movement, quick, chaotic. Oh, but okay, yeah. I said you were going over something over and over and over again with the Queen of Swords here, but not saying it, but you're drafting it. You're like, and it's, okay, so the Eight of Spirals comes in. This is communication. It's quick communication, but it's chaotic. It's all over the place. And while it's good and transformational communication, that's the mentality that you're outgrowing. Chaotic, doing the same thing over and over again, I feel like. With the Queen of Wands, not speaking up about something that you know. Something that you studied. Like you researched a person, is what I feel. Like you researched someone's emotions, but you didn't use the knowledge that you had. You just kept it to yourself, and it caused chaos. But you're outgrowing that. Okay. Temperance. So the answer, how to outgrow this keeping your, like, not saying anything and that causing chaos, is temperance, balance with the mime, the Page of Spirals. Interesting. How to outgrow this chaotic but not speaking is by integrating. Okay, the mime doesn't speak either. That is the energy that needs to be focused on when it comes to integrating. You need to speak. There's something that needs to be said. And you have to integrate this silence with something, with words, like with another energy. Because right, in this particular deck, we have a mime here. Now, in this deck, too, it is the Page of Wands. So, it is interesting that it's suggesting almost a step back, but it's back. The Spirals, Wands is passion. Integrating a passionate... Okay, here you were studying someone's emotions and it didn't go well. The answer is to integrate something with passion. Like learning about someone passionately, not academically, if that makes sense. It's like, right, because the stones are about material world. It's like you learned about someone's material world but didn't learn about their passions. And the passions is what needs to be integrated. But there's something about not speaking, too. That not speaking needs to stop, too. And that needs to be integrated. Huh. Wow, okay. But the Ace of Swords, this is what to make room for, right? A peace offering and cutting through confusion. Wow, the sun again. So we have the sun twice, and the sun is on top of itself here. So the sun clarifies the Ace of Swords. What to make room for in your life. Fresh new communication, optimistic communication, transformational, bright. The sun is fire signs, but specifically Leo, right? The lion, Leo is ruled by the sun. So you could have Leo in your chart or just... have Leo energy around you. There's a lot of fire on this spread, Taurus. I just realized that. And we have Sagittarius's card. We have the Page of Wands. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Sun. We have the Sun here. The World is the fixed sign. Leo is on this card too. Taurus, you could have a lot of Leo in your chart or be dealing, or you know, I don't know, be dealing with a Leo, have a Leo around you, the energy, also Sagittarius, and Gemini, Virgo, the other one standing out. Sorry for that weird break, but standing out really strong here. What to make room for in your life now: brand new communication, a peace offering, optimism, something bright. And yeah, it's again like it's new, something new and fresh, and empowering. That's the thing. What to make room for in your life right now is empowering, clear communication, new, brand new. I almost feel like this magician in 5 stones, like, what are you procrastinating on? Whatever it was, it's going to be, I mean, the sun twice. There's something good here. Whoa, that just jumped right out. Okay. So we have the 5 of Swords clarifying the sun here for what change is coming to you next. 5, okay, the 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords is competition, having your words challenged. In this particular deck here, the scrolls is the 5 of Scrolls. These are your thoughts, and there's a sword through them. Someone is challenging your beliefs. And it's competition. There's a, okay, so the change is coming to you next. So you have to make room in your life for this peace offering and clear, empowering communication, because what's the change that's coming into your life is next is there's going to be some arguments, and 5 of Swords is that win or not win or lose, but there's a clear winner, there's a clear loser. It's the sun is with it though, so it's whatever happens with this 5 of Scrolls, with your beliefs or thoughts being questioned, it's a good outcome still with the sun. Whatever the outcome is, it was meant to happen. It's empowering as well. It's almost like what the change that's coming to you is empowering, almost like feeling empowered by having your beliefs questioned, having this 5 of Swords kind of back and forth energy being empowering. But it's because you're making room in your life right now for mental clarity. I think that's why. It's almost like when this comes, you're ready for it. You're ready to have your beliefs challenged. The Sorceress, the High Priestess, clarifies the world. Okay. So the Magician, the High Priestess, intuitive, connected right now with the world, Taurus, and Temperance. Yeah, there is the sun twice. There are a lot of really nice energies around you right now, but there's just you're having, like I said, a hard time walking away from something that deceived you. At the bottom of this deck, we have the 8 of Scrolls, the 8 of Swords. You are in a mental prison over it. So 2 8s on the bottom here, right? 8s are about cycles in nature. The world, cycles, completing, right? What did I say here with the sun and the 5 of Swords? It's empowering whatever these arguments are, they were meant to happen. Because they are empowering as well. They were meant to happen. Everything here is, 8 of Scrolls, but you're in a mental, the underlying energies of this spread here is having a hard time walking away because of this mental prison that you're in. But there's something about being lied or deceived to emotionally, and you're not leaving that energy. So, all right, Taurus, this is what I have for you. If it resonated, like, subscribe, let me know in the comments, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.